Hey everybody, welcome back to Nico Brothers. Today's game plan is to work on this Winnebago adventure, basically getting it all assembled finally after all the fiberglass work, all the little things we have to do, replacing parts, getting it together. But I think now it's ready for the final assembly, so let's not waste any time and get this thing back together. All right, so the game plan is basically I got myself another 1x1 square tubing, and that's where the old one mounted. You can just see on the side, so I got rid of some of that. I'm gonna go ahead and put this here like so, nice and flush. We'll get this thing lined up, and then I basically made a bigger hole to my smaller hole so I could get to those holes. We'll get that thing mounted up, and that's where the face will mount up to that, and then there's a bracket that goes over and pushing them together as well. So nice and secure. Surprisingly, not a lot of videos on YouTube about a front face removal. So there's side brackets. These are the main ones that hold it together right here. We'll get that bolted as well. And then just a little bit here and there fitting, and we'll get this thing going. Get it done. All right, what a transformation. Just putting that front face on. Basically now we have a lot of adjustment to do, trying to get all these gaps to line up. A lot of self-tappers, put it where it belongs. Zip, 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 put that aluminum bracket, little cover over it. Inside of here, got the spacers in, and the washers and the nuts, also all adjustable to get it all lined up, and then we'll align the front hood as well. Nice. Give this thing a nice bath after. It's gonna look great. After that, I gotta put a little side pieces back on, a little gasket on top. A lot of little things to do, but it's coming together. Nice, that's looking good. It's basically a step down. That's looking really snug. That'll look snug. Lines are looking good. Just gotta go up probably a little bit and get that screwed in. Capped off. Looking good. All right, guys, so I got that strip in there. It's not perfect. I think Ivan needs to repaint that a little bit pointing up, but honestly, pretty close. I messed around both sides, and it's definitely not bad, but it's not perfect. The best I could do. This side's up and down, but it's clean, it's on there. But I might need a little bit of, because he painted 3 different pieces separately, and that's always hard to do. But overall, man, it's looking good. All right, got the weather stripping on top over there. Looking good. And also the little side markers are on as well. The side covering pieces, basically. That's looking great. Bolted that in from the inside. This side as well. Definitely coming together. Now I'm gonna work on my lights. I was testing it out, and basically I just had one high beam working for some reason, and I don't know why my regular lights aren't working, but my bottom side markers are. So I'm gonna start checking fuses. That's the first thing to go. Most likely shorted out and blew a fuse somewhere. So let's replace all the fuses, and hopefully that'll fix that issue. And then we could work on the front hood, because we could do that later, but a lot of little things. Let's get it. Oh, and by the way, the water dripping right there, that's just the AC condenser, the AC unit's right there, and that's where it drips down. Could add a hose and divert it somewhere, but no big deal. That's what that is. Strange. So every single one of those fuses is good. I was able just to ping it out, and it, said they were fine. I checked them all, every single one of them. Looking good. So now I'm just gonna try to find a different fuse box, because this could be for something else, but not exactly what I needed, unfortunately. The search continues. Unfortunately, I checked all these and they're totally fine too. So basically, I'm just touching it. If it touches together, then I'm beeping it. And man, yeah, but definitely not a fun place to get into. I'm kind of stuck. And still didn't find my culprit. Why I'm not getting any power? Yet. Okay, let's keep digging. Okay, some progress. So I got my regular lights turning on. Now I just got to figure out my high beams. So basically just figuring out the wires, which one goes where. Testing the power. Some progress. All right, guys, working on the cabinet right there. Basically got a piece of sheet metal from the top and the bottom. And then I was able to use the foam in between. Got that all nice and secure. Basically got rid of all the damaged, broken pieces. Literally cut it out, put new paneling, new foam, get some new carpet going, and it's gonna look great at the end. And there we go, guys, just like that. Got ourselves a nice carpeted little storage box. Way better. Clicked it in, nice. Before it was all like moving around, I had to put the aluminum rails back to where they belonged. I'm gonna work on that bottom piece. Nice. All right, guys, what a transformation. Let's check out this inside. Looking really good. What a difference. 3 slides definitely opens it up. So it's not that long, but man, it's pretty wide, I would say. Very modern, very clean. Winnebago usually does a great job. Check out, you got an electric stove and a gas stove right there. So it just depends what you have going on. Running out of propane, you're still good to go. Nice big old pop-up TV, but yet you have the window too. You got under cabinet lights, pretty sweet. Let's see if this is working or not, and it is. Sweet. Surprisingly big TV they hide under there. Because you have rainy days, you know, you go camping and you want to see, you know, some good sights, and then sometimes you just want to relax. Oh, that moves pretty quick. Just like that, transformed. Got the bed that drops down. Only 15,000 miles on this bad boy. That new front glass looks amazing. Everything's tucked away how it's supposed to be. It actually has the table that's supposed to go there, which is nice. There's another little table over there, which is pretty cool. And there's some tables, chairs underneath there. I'm not really sure what goes on over there. I don't know, leave some comments down below, guys. What's supposed to be happening there? Nice big old double fridge. Solar panels working nice. So we got the generator running right now. We actually got the AC going, everything, but for some reason I'm still having issues connecting, so I have to start it manually. So we got to figure that out. But right now, you know, this is everything that's working off the 30 amp generator. A little crooked right there. Oh, there we go. I need to adjust that a little bit. But hey, we got some gas. Batteries are good. Fresh water, not so much, a little bit. Cool little towel rack, because, you know, space is limited, so every little neat feature helps. Nice clean bathroom. And look at this, I think king size bed right here. Wow, it looks so much better. Well, you can walk around here, things are nice. A lot of cool little features. Check out a little doggy door right there. So you got your bed, you got your pet's bed if you wanted to. So there's a little table stick, there's a table, and there's an extension for another table, which I'm not really sure where that's supposed to go. Maybe there's another foldable table somewhere else. I know this folds out. More countertop space, boom. Just like that. Pretty neat, but let's go ahead and drive it out, give it a good bath, and see what all the little pieces that we're missing and what else it needs and what it looks like so far. That is awesome. Okay, gotta watch out for that, guys. So when you're sliding in things, always look for corners, and I did notice my chair, which you gotta watch out for. Recline that back. There we go. Much better. And then this guy should clear. Let's get it tucked in and give it a bath. That is a big slide. Just double check, make sure everything's still looking good. Nice and easy. All right. Beautiful. Still looks good. All right, guys, we're driving. So far, so good. AC is blowing cold. So much quieter with that front windshield intact and not broken. This is nice. Easy. Yeah, this is nice. Way better now that we fixed it. Check out the outside, see how it came out. Alright guys, so I've seen some of these going for sale for about $100,000 to $75,000 used, same year, really similar make and model, obviously clean title, you know, but hey, if that's what they're going for, I think we've got enough meat in the bone to make the profit, so I'm very happy about that. It definitely gets me excited. Hopefully make a little bit, because that was such a big project. Wow, what a journey. All right, guys, so let's talk about this thing. Man, what a view. Definitely a crazy transformation. I mean, getting this thing from Florida with a crashed front end, just completely destroyed, crushed, just gone. And then getting a parts car from California and putting it on and coming together. Wow, it looks great. It looks like it's OEM and factory, how it's supposed to be. I mean, it's pretty crazy how that front hood is only half a piece. The rest was custom made to fit in, basically forging parts and getting it going, and it looks really good from the inside, outside, a lot of space, everything seems to be working properly. There is a couple things still missing, the awning, just waiting for a couple parts to come in, and we'll get that going. The little wheel well, we need to bend that metal to make like basically a little channel to go around, so there's always little details, and we're still going to work on that. I actually noticed going on top that the top latch is broken as well for the fan, so we've got to get that replaced. Little things here and there, but hey, we'll test it out, we'll drive it around, and just basically go through all the details. So at the end, let's talk about the price, how much this thing cost us. It's kind of hard to say because the parts from California, I think we bought that thing for like, what, $2,000-$3,000, but flying there, transporting and getting it over here, so a couple grand there. Getting from the auction, I think it was like $15,000-$16,000 after all the little parts. Glass itself was $3,000, so that's where you had 20, 23, so probably like $25,000 worth of stuff just to, you know, get it here, and then all the labor, the time, the hot days out there getting this thing together. But I'm honestly really happy with it. It's driving very smooth, no check engine light, nothing like that, so that's awesome. Very cool. I like the three-tone silver, light silver kind of thing, and the gold streak in the middle. Very nice. Very modern, I would say. Lots of space, not too big, not too small. I feel like this one's just right, honestly. You got the top bunk for more kids. This also becomes this bed becomes a, you know, the couch becomes a bed as well, so that's pretty cool. It's got a king-size bed, which I thought that was pretty awesome. Wow. Can't believe it's basically almost done. Little things here and there, but we're getting this thing wrapped up. And that's a wrap, guys, for this adventure. If you want to see those little details done, okay, leave some comments down below, but we actually have some more projects, some other very similar things that are going on, and some supercars. I don't know if you noticed in the side that we're working on, so make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button, leave some comments below. Thanks for joining us in this adventure, and we'll catch you guys next time.